Ohanaeze Ndigbo disowned statement saying Nnamdi Kanu refused to listen to Igbo leaders. Ohanaeze Ndigbo Worldwide, the apex social-cultural organization, has disowned a statement credited to it on the rearrest and arraignment of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of IPOB. Chief Alex Ogbonnaya, the National Publicity Secretary of Ohanaeze, said the group has yet to make known its position. He described those behind the fake statement as mischief makers, impostors, and charlatans, PM News reports. The attention of Ohanaeze Ndigbo Worldwide has been drawn to a publication currently circulating in the media suggesting that Ohanaeze has issued a statement regarding the alleged rearrest and rearraignment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ordinarily, we would have ignored the said press release, but silence in this circumstance would mean giving validity to such fallacy by the unsuspecting public. Ohanaeze Ndigbo, led by Ambassador Professor George Obiozo, has not issued any press statement on the matter. Ohanaeze Ndigbo, as the apex Igbo cultural organization, does not issue public statements in a hurry, he said. The Ohanaeze spokesman noted that in the event of further breach of this warning, Ohanaeze Ndigbo will be compelled to invoke the full weight of the law to deal with the offenders. The group which issued the statement also called itself Ohanaeze Ndigbo Worldwide. It said Kanu's arrest will avert another civil war and bring peace to the southeast. Its secretary Okechukwu Isiguzoro said the development will bring violent agitations in the southeast to an end. He said Kanu's refusal to listen to Igbo leaders' advice led him to his present predicament. The group advised the Nigerian government to handle IPOB leader case carefully to prevent violent revolts from his followers. I mean, the violent revolts, they haven't even done anything violent yet, or maybe not, I don't know. Nnamdi Kanu's refusal to adhere to the advice of Igbo leaders, elders, and political leaders is the outcome of what had befallen him. He made a lot of enemies, especially those that would have saved him, and federal government will never lose grip on him again. We don't think that any Igbo leader will stick his or her neck for him. His rearrest will eventually bring peace and stability to the region and averted another civil war that is raging on, he said. You think so? Okay. Yeah. If that's what you think, how can I oppose? I mean, listen, nothing has happened yet in which I'm like, again, this whole story is just, we don't know how. Nothing has been confirmed. I don't know. Maybe not to my knowledge, but people are saying that he was from Kenya, that he was extradited from. How he was even found, there are claims that his close associates, led him. I mean, I'm not sure. I am not sure. But one thing I'm sure is that Biafrans would definitely defend Nnamdi Kanu internationally, locally, wherever. But right now, especially internationally on the ground and on the soil of Nigeria, listen, nothing has happened yet. And I think it's something that the government should be wary about. Again, let's just even go back to the basics without going into technicalities and all that. The basics is that your fundamental human right to self-determination must not be violated. But then again, we say human rights, but then who is holding anybody, any institution accountable if these rights are violated? Exactly. So again, we can say, yes, it is his right and the right of the people to actually do that, but who's going to hold them accountable? We don't know that. So again, that's it. That is it. But the basics is that it is any human right, it is their right, or Nnamdi Kanu's right, IPOB, ESM, whatever, Biafra, is their right to have self-determination. And if, I'm so sorry, like, the Nigerian government, even when it comes to any kind of crime, they have no right to even try somebody. I mean, trial somebody or put them in jail. Like, the government has no right because they're as bad as the people. Like, we're literally all in the same pot. I don't know why they're trying to, give out judgment on things that they are experts themselves on. Listen, that's just what it is. Let's look at the comment section. And somebody here says, Whether he listens or not, it is of no importance now. What I see has been the attitude of every Southerner since is the lack of courage to speak against oppression. Okay. When a man lacks integrity, and by this I mean when he has been involved in corruption, he certainly cannot have the boldness to speak against oppression. All Southern political leaders and elites are guilty of this corruption. Hence, a Messiah is not in them. That is why they have remained mute concerning the insecurity in the South. I mean, if that's your reason, fine. But I mean, honestly, there is no reason why they should be quiet. I guess that reason would do for now. I don't know. But again, I think fairly right. Someone here says, anyhow, one looks at it, Nnamdi Kanu is a necessary evil considering the way things go in Nigeria. So he is the problem of Nigeria. Is that what it means? Like, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Again, the wrong is wrong, yes, but in Nigeria, you can't say wrong is wrong because the wrong is going to be justified by other people, because the wrong is done exactly by those that are meant to give judgment and say wrong is wrong, if I'm making sense. So yeah, that is what I'm saying. Someone says, fear the children of the devil not to visit him. They are now frustrated more than ever. Even then, the so-called educated can't differentiate between CCTV camera and a street light, so they can surely attack him over his comments, tarnishing the image of their supreme leader. Only Fulani tout are happy over the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu because they don't know anything about the man they're holding. But the federal government, who knows the gravity of what surrounds his arrest, is not happy. Is not in the happy mood and are not celebrating. Why do you think so? Someone here says, look at our age now. We still sell our own brother because of one Nigeria that provides poverty, bloody. That's not the way forward. Our eyes have been opened. Her eyes have been opened. The needful thing is needed. Let them be in control and everywhere will be calm. One love. Right? We can't get released from prison. Britain dashes Nnamdi Kanu's hope. News. Israel. Of course, people are making jokes. And to be honest, the majority of people making jokes here are northerners, in which, are we surprised? But I don't know. But it's just like, okay, so y'all can be active, on here, like, proper. But when it comes to when you actually needed to support movements, support the movement of the people for a bit, y'all just remain defending your oppressor. And honestly, there's nothing we can do about it. But what I think, don't forget to like and subscribe.